This is the NBC Television Network.
S-A-L-E, Sale of the Century!
It's Pep Rally Week on Sale of the Century. All week, college students from across the country will be competing for fantastic prizes, including this sailboat, beautiful his and her watches, and a trip to Paris. One of them will win the grand prize, this fabulous Jeep worth over $13,000. It's Pep Rally Week on Sale of the Century. And now here's the star of the show, Jim Perry.
Thank you, appreciate it. It's Pep Rally Week and continuing my Walter Mitty week there. I've got another sport, baseball. Hello there. We're going to continue now with three nice people. Summer Bartholomew will introduce them. Hello. They've given, I've had a football, a basketball, just
man of all sports.
That's right. And master of none of them. Who do we have?
He cheerleads at UCLA from West Hollywood, California. Say hello to Chris Stallone.
Hello, Chris.
And she's a USC Trojan from Rialto, California. Here's Lakeka Garth.
Hello, Laketa.
And he is on the racquetball team at Pepperdine from Fullerton, California. Here's Kip Henson.
Hi there, Kip. How are you, man? On our next show, we're going to have the javelin, and the javelin catcher is going to have his hands full. See you later with some bargains there. Chris, you cheerlead at UCLA.
That's right. This is my first year cheering on the blue and gold, and hopefully come January, I'll be cheering in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, they're doing very well. Nice to have you here. Laketa, USC Trojan, they may have something to say about that Rose Bowl thing, I would think.
Oh, most definitely. After we crushed the UCLA Bruins, we hope to go on for a Pac-10 championship as well as being national champions.
All right. Nice to have you here as well, Laketa. And Kip, you are on the racquetball team.
Absolutely, Jim. It's a brand new team there at Pepperdine, but we've got the #2 tennis team in the nation, and our racquetball team is on its way to doing the same thing, if not #1 this year.
Well, good for you. Good luck with your sports. Good luck here. Nice to have all three of you here. We have had some wonderful prizes in addition to a crack at the winner's big money game for our young people. And today, I think we've got a good one. One of these three young people are going to get his and her watches worth over $5,000. I would think they might be the watches of the century for both of you. Let's get $20 up there on the board and get started. In what 1987 hit film did Lou Diamond Phillips play? Chris?
La Bamba.
And Richie Valens was indeed La Bamba. Chris gets 5 for a correct answer to 25. What game is a lot like tennis, except you volley a shuttlecock instead of a ball? Chris?
Badminton.
Badminton it is. 2 in a row for Chris. Only 3% of these graduation documents are actually printed on sheepskin. What? Laketa?
Diplomas?
Only 3% are actually on sheepskin. And diploma's right, you're at 25. If you want to be a good speaker, you have to remember to mind your P's and Chris?
And Q's.
That's the old expression, and Chris to 35. The apple is now out. The fruit that now appeals to most Americans is this tropical delight. Kip?
Pineapple.
No. No, from Chiquita. The banana is the most popular. And Kip, I'm sorry about that, but it cost you 5 down to 15. But with an instant bargain, it is the player in the lead who can buy bargain merchandise. And Chris, that's you.
All right.
You've got a $10 lead over Laketa. Well, talking about sports in a pep rally, this might be very nice. Look at this.
Chris, you'll be in full swing on the campus courts with this prize, Mad Rack 3-string tennis rackets. Patented stringing pattern designed to give you a larger sweet spot, less vibration, and more control and spin. Thermal covers included. Furnished by Mad Rack. And to make sure you're a real pro, we'll throw in $300 in cash for lessons. It's normally priced at $670, but today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $6.
Very nice. Chris, what do you think? Are you a tennis
You
player?
know, I've always wanted to take up tennis. I haven't played it a lot, but...
So it's 2 tennis rackets.
Looking good.
$300 in cash. Cost you $6. If you bought them, you'd still have a $4 lead for just $6. Chris, going once.
I think I'm going to go.
He's going to buy those. Enjoy the rackets, the cash. $670 bargain cost you just $6. Well done. We'll knock it off. You're still in the lead. What popular young actor has been known to punch out photographers? Chris?
Sean Penn.
Gotta be Sean Penn. You got 5 of the 6 right back. On the bestsellers list is a book by Diane Duane in which the Enterprise's favorite science officer returns to his planet Vulcan, named Lakeka.
Spock.
That's right, it's called Spock's World, and Lakeka gets another $5. $4 behind Chris in the lead. In what southern city would you raise your pom-poms to cheer for your home team, the Cowboys? Kip.
Dallas.
There you go, and Kip back to the $20 mark. Good close game, $10 money card up on the board, fame game, and a lot of information about a famous person. Get that person, you get control of the board. I am an actor, singer, dancer, and songwriter who grew up on the tough north side of Houston, Texas. I studied ballet, became a principal dancer, and danced on Broadway and West Side Story in Greece. I appeared with Tom Cruise and Matt Dillon in The Outsiders, continued with Red Dawn, Uncommon Valor. Chris.
Is it Patrick Swayze?
It is indeed, and even get to Dirty Dancing. You've got control of the board. $10 money card, where?
Family number 1.
The lights are flashing. We lock him into your buzzer. You've got a slender $4 lead. Chris, good luck.
Okay, I need that $10 money card now.
No, right next to it, number 2, and he gets
$300.
$300 in cold cash right into your pocket. Not a bad segment there, Chris,
hey,
with $600 in cash and a couple of tennis rackets. We'll be back with these nice young people right after this commercial timeout.
Show me that you can dance. Yeah, yeah. Come on, come on.
Body Language. Weekdays starting at 9.
That's the way you play the game.
It's all about the motion, baby.
And as soon as Pep Rally Week is completed on our next show, as a matter of fact, one of our young people on our very next show is going to win that beautiful Jeep, among other things. Then we get back to regular play, and of course, we'll invite you down to be a contestant here sometime, so do come down and join us. Before we get back, I'd also like to congratulate station KGW-TV in Portland, Oregon. They are celebrating 30 years with NBC. Congratulations. Oregon. I always say Oregon. It's Oregon. My apologies up there in Portland. It is Chris at 34, Lakeka at 30, and Kip at 20, and we're back. Some people eat it for dessert. Others like to style their hair with it. What do we call this foamy concoction? Kip?
Egg whites.
No. No. I'll have the chocolate egg whites. No, mousse is what they would have in common. Mousse. Cost you $5, Kip. Sorry about that. Topping the Billboard charts, the #1 album in the country is Appetite for Destruction by the group Guns and Kip.
Roses.
You got it. You're back to the $20 mark. Yes. Halfway through a semester, it's hectic on campus because students are cramming for which, Lakeka?
Midterms.
Midterms are the exams, and Lakeka goes into the lead by $1. Before it matures, what kind of creature looks a lot like a fish? Kip?
A tadpole?
More, please.
A salamander.
No, you were so close, and I know you know it, but that's the breaks when you jump in. It's called a tadpole or pollywog.
Oh.
Frog or toad is what we wanted. Oh. Yes, I was going to give you tadpole. We could not accept that as an answer. Sorry about that, Kip. You lose $5. But with an instant bargain, Lakeka, you have a $1 lead, my dear, and you could buy this.
Lakeka, give me an F, give me a U, give me an N. That spells fun. Exactly what you'll have on this great trip to a dude ranch. We'll fly you and a friend from Los Angeles to Phoenix, Arizona. From there, you'll be whisked away to a luxury resort to enjoy 7 days of Western hospitality, along with tennis, horseback riding, nature studies, and arts and crafts. Furnished by the Wickenburg Inn. It's normally priced at $2,100, but today on sale of the century, it's just for only $11.
I really feel, truth in advertising, I have to tell you, this is not a real horse. In case you didn't notice that this wasn't a real horse under there. Lakeka. $2,100 trip to Arizona, Wickenburg Inn, a dude ranch. Have you ever been there?
No, dude. I'd like to go there.
You would? Well, darling, I'd like to have a tie. I'll let you have a $2,100 trip for $1.
Oh, yeah?
Going once, going twice, and are you going to hit? No.
No, I can't.
No sale for $1? Oh, my goodness. She was afraid she was going to meet the horses that looked like that. Laketa, you surprised. I think you surprised a lot of us. All right, let's get your decision. Back with this. For a quick microwave snack, you might whip out a bag of Jolly Time or Orville Redenbacher. Chris.
Popcorn.
Popcorn is right. Chris bounces back into the lead. Appropriately, Mr. Potato Head received 4 write-in votes in last year's mayoral election for the capital city of Idaho. What city? Kip.
Boise.
Yeah, in Boise, Idaho. Idaho potatoes, of course. They have 4 votes for Mr. Potato Head. And Kip is back to 20. If you look in the northern sky, you'll see 2 groups of stars known as the Big and Little Laketa
Dipper.
You're right, and Laketa by $1 bounces back into the lead. Who knows, she might be right with that $1 difference. We'll see. According to Ben Franklin, what 2 things makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise? Laketa.
Don't know.
Early to bed and
Yes,
early to
I knew
rise
that.
makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. And Laketa loses 5. Well, talking about that, taking that advice, Mark Twain had this advice. He said, the only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. Gee, I'm sorry about that. We'll be right back.
Some of today's Sale of the Century participants will receive Sunbeam's revolutionary express meals oven. Roasts, top browns, broils, bakes, and microwaves all in one. Quality meals in less time. Express meals furnished by Sunbeam. And now, back to Sale of the Century.
Thank you. Now, talking with the studio audience during the commercial, a lot of people were amazed Laketa didn't buy that $2,100 trip for $1. One man in the audience said, I'll give you $2 for it. That's nice. Let's get back. Chris at 39, Laketa at 35, and Kip at 20. And back to the fame game with a $15 money card added up there, this time a famous place. I am an area that was once sold to the United States for about 2 cents an acre. Chris.
Alaska.
Nicely done with limited information. You've got control of the board. $15 money card. Where?
Stand number 5.
2 of them to shoot for, and you've got a $4 lead. Good luck.
It's close. I need that $15 money card now.
No, right next to it, number 4, and he gets...
It's mystery money or try again.
Well, it is close, so that's a tough decision. You could take some money, we don't know how much, or we could start the lights flashing again. You have a $4 lead. Chris, what's it going to be?
You know what? I totally am low on funds right now. I'm going to go with the money.
Going to take the money, and he's going to get $800 in cash. Yes, indeed. And you do still have the lead. That's right in your pocket, Chris. Way to go. Let's get back with this. When we speak collectively about our House of Representatives and the Senate, we use what name? Chris.
Congress.
Congress is right. Chris over the $40 mark. Amy Irving's Yiddish grandma tries to marry her off in a new movie called Crossing. Chris.
Delancey.
Yes, indeed. 2 in a row for Chris. In the Bible, the 5th commandment tells you to honor what 2 members? Kip.
Your father and your mother.
You got them both, and Kip goes to 25. Yes. Instant cash. Chris, well, you said you needed some money. You've got the lead right now. 2 boxes have $100 bills. 1 today is worth $2,000. Plus the amount of your lead if you want to go for it. You have a $14 lead over Laketa. It would cost you $14 for a shot at $2,000. Chris, going once. He's reaching. All right. We'll knock it off, putting you and Laketa into a tie. And now, Chris, come on. It hasn't been hit yet during Cup Rally Week. Which box?
I just have a feeling for number 3.
Number 3. I hope you're right. I want to see you get a couple of $1,000 there, Chris. Good luck.
Good luck, Chris.
Thanks, Summer. Up $100.
Ooh. Number 1. Number 1. Remember the last time we had the high school players, 4 out of 5 hit it. We haven't been able to do it with the college players at all. Well, maybe next time. Good close game. $10 separate the players. We'll finish it up right after this. That's worth going for.
Sis Boom.
Back to the match in Pep Rally Week. A lot closer. Chris and Laketa in a tie for the lead at 35. Kip just $10 behind at 25. In what island nation could you attend a reggae concert? In this Kip.
Jamaica.
In the city of Kingston. Got to be Jamaica. And now one question separates the players. Star Wars director George Lucas is just one of this California college's illustrious Trojan. Laketa.
University of Southern California.
That's her school. That's right. Trojan alumni. USC it is. Didn't know that was coming up. Laketa goes into the lead. Back in 1787, our country's largest city with a population of 40,000. Chris?
New York?
No. New York had 32,000. Second, Boston was third at 18, but Philadelphia was first with 40,000 in 1787. Chris loses 5. Laketa's got a $10 lead. Third and final fame game, and all 3 money cards up there, and a famous person. I am an athlete adopted by a San Diego couple shortly after my birth in 1960. I learned by intense concentration doing song and dance routines with Chris.
Is it diver Greg Louganis?
It is indeed Greg Louganis, who we, of course, congratulate on getting 2 more gold medals, 2 Olympics in a row. Well done, Greg. And well done for you, Chris. You've got control. 25 is where, son?
It's band number 6.
Okay, it's
Lock
close.
in. Good luck.
I need that $25 money card now.
He hits a $25 money card. And with that, Chris vaults into the lead. And now, with those wonderful his and her watches worth over $5,000 on the line, we finish up the match with the speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock? And looking at the score, it is Chris at 55, Laketa at 40, Kip at 30. Good luck to all 3 of you. We start the speed round now. What type of music is indicated by the initials R and R? Chris?
Rhythm and blues?
Wrong. At what fun-filled event would you and your friends be greeted by a ringmaster? Kip?
The circus.
Right. What politician conducts his business from inside the Oval Office? Kip?
The president.
Right. Madonna and Rosanna Arquette teamed up for the hit movie called Chris?
Desperately Seeking Susan.
Yes. What chewy chocolate treat comes in a long, narrow roll or inside a pop? Kip?
A fruit roll?
Wrong. In the comics, what breed of dog is Snoopy? Chris?
A beagle.
Right. What year of college are you in if you're called a freshman? Laketa?
Your first year.
Right. In what language would you thank someone by saying merci? Kip?
French.
Right. Give me the last name shared by sexy actor brothers Matt and Kevin. Laketa?
Dylan.
Right. Which U.S. city is nicknamed the Big Apple? Laketa?
New York City.
Right. After you graduate, you'll probably refer to your school by the Latin words alma. Laketa?
Mater.
Right. In a library, what object has a spine, an appendix, and time is up. Time is up. We have a tie. You cannot answer after the bell. Kip, you are out of it. It goes to Chris and Laketa with a tiebreaker. Now, Chris and Laketa, remember, if you buzz an answer correctly, you'll add 5 and win. Answer incorrectly, you would lose 5 and you would lose. For Chris and Laketa, the tiebreaker. If you wanted to visit one of the fastest growing American cities, book reservations at the Peachtree Plaza Hotel in Georgia. Chris?
Atlanta.
Well, Georgia's capital city is Atlanta. You're right. Put another 5 in the wings. Congratulations, Chris. Back with you in just a moment. Quickly to wrap up, long, narrow roll inside a pop. That is a Tootsie Roll or Tootsie Pop. And the one that almost cost Chris, R&R, is rock and roll is what that is. Got to say goodbye to Laketa and Kip. And unfortunately, neither of you picked anything up. Oh, Laketa, I wish now you had bought that trip in retrospect.
Me too.
However, if you were right, though, it did get you to the tie, though. So you've got to follow your own instincts, and we do have nice parting gifts for both of you. Good luck with your studies. Thank you for joining us, Laketa.
Thank you.
Kip, we appreciate you joining us as well. Of course, you both have the cash in front of you. Thank you. But the day belongs to Chris, and Chris, we congratulate you. Chris, have you ever had watches worth $5,000?
I can't even hold on to a $30 watch. I don't know what I'm going to do with a $5,000 watch.
Let's take a look at them, Don.
Something to cheer about, Chris. Wonderful watches. For him, a 14-karat gold timepiece with Swiss quartz movement. For her, a 14-karat gold bracelet watch with 36 diamonds blended beautifully. Furnished by Lucien Picard. This prize is worth $5,180.
Well done, Chris. And now he joins me to try to pick up some cash with the winner's big money game. Come on, Chris. You got that from the Peachtree for Georgia? Did the Peachtree give it to you?
Yeah, it did. The Peachtree got it.
Well done. Well, that's a good tiebreaker question because it rewards that good information. It would have gone, of course, to Georgia's capital city. Now, you're up here trying for $5,000. 3 envelopes, red, yellow, and blue. Which one is it going to be, Chris?
I think I'm going to go with Brew and Gold.
What?
Brew and Gold.
Oh, Brew and Gold. Okay.
Right.
Yes. Is yellow close enough for you?
That's okay.
Okay. Solve 4 puzzles in 20 seconds and you got $5,000. Clock starts with the first word of each puzzle is revealed. It stops when you hit that plunger to give me an answer.
Okay.
Good luck. We want to see you do it. May I have 20 seconds on the clock? And I understand you have some glasses you want to get on there? All right. Get them ready there. We wish you well. No problem up there? Okay?
No problem.
Then here we go. First puzzle starts now. Month we elect. Yes?
November.
President. Celebrate Thanksgiving. There you go. Got in there quickly, 17 seconds with your first correct answer. You're in good shape. Stay on that pace. We want you to do it. Let's take a look at the next puzzle now. European country where Madrid, yes?
Spain.
Yes, indeed. That's the capital. 12 seconds. You're still ahead. You're staying right there. You got a little ahead. Stay there and you got it. We're at the halfway mark. Come on, Chris. Let's take a look at the next puzzle now. Biblical couple raised Cain. Yes?
Adam and Eve.
Yes, indeed. Abel, Seth, Adam and Eve it is. 7 seconds left. You're in good shape if you know it. You must stop the clock before the 00 and give me an answer. For $5,000, the next puzzle starts now. Instrument, Phil Collins, Ringo, yes?
Drums.
You got it! For $5,000. Yes, indeed. $5,000. Way to go. You said you needed some money.
Oh, my God.
You got it. Chris has got until $5,000. We'll be right back. Winner, Chris, congratulations. Well, here are those watches. His and her watches worth over $5,000. Chris said he needed some cash rent, huh?
Exactly, rent money.
I think you're in good shape. His cash total for the day is $6,500. He'll be back, remember, on our very next show. Maybe the Jeep will be his. He'll be back with $12,050 on sale of the century. Bye for now. Okay.
Sale of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is Don Morrow speaking. Sale of the Century is a Reg Grundy production.
Oh, it's you.
Come on, hop in.
What's going on, Angela? I checked around. There isn't any Lark's dinner tonight.
Nope. That's just something I told your mom so she'd let you come.
Come where?
To a party at Roger Huntley's house.
A party, huh?
Not just a party, the party. All the older crowd's gonna be there.
All right. Nice wheels.
It's just transportation.
What's this, hors d'oeuvres?
Oh, my sister. She sometimes fixes lunch in the car.
Now that's some real class, Angie. So, who'd you say was gonna be at this party?
Oh, the older crowd.
I think I'm gonna have to fortify myself for this one. Come on, turn here.
Here?
Just turn, okay?